even know you.
Whoa, back off, dude.
So get the fuck away from me.
This is the sidewalk.
I don't know what you have in your pocket, sir.
I'm not committing any crimes. Neither are you. You're annoying me. You're threatening me.
You're a
I will break
liar.
your fucking hole.
All right, sir.
I will fucking kill you. That's a threat. Fucking kill you. That's a threat. But this is my property. Building line to building line. Stay away from building. You want to stay in the street? That's fine. Building line to building line is mine.
Oh! Oh!
You're a loser.
This is Glamour nightclub in Port Chester, New York. Don't let Google fool you, it's very much open and it's not called Glamour. You can tell it's still open from the loud music, the fighting, and public urination. Now, that last one neighbors have been complaining about for a while with nothing being done.
They've been using the surroundings of the park as their restrooms.
There's drinking, drugs, and it's the whole street. The music is extremely loud, and I don't know who to go to so they can help with this issue.
In my family, we have views of people urinating and people using close to a backyard as, again, restrooms.
I have spoke to you and mentioned, I think, some of the trustees the issue, and keep hearing the same thing, but nothing has changed, but nothing has changed, but nothing has changed, and literally nothing has changed.
People urinating on the streets. There was a cop, Officer Lago, you can check TikTok and you can check Instagram. There's a video of it where there's a man urinating in front of one of the clubs late at night and an officer is just watching. And when it's brought to the officer's attention, it's like it's not even happening.
So I go out to do a little neighborhood watch. Sure enough, clear as day, and in front of Officer Lago no less.
Is that guy peeing across the street? Is that guy peeing across the street right there in front of you?
We can clearly see Lago will never make detective if he can't even solve this mystery. Ask Lago for help, and nothing. Put in a complaint with the chief Rosabella, and nothing. Went to village meetings with the mayor, where all he did was call me
Idiot!
and more nothing. About 6 months later, I go back to see if anything has changed, and this time, I see girls on the street, but I don't record it. Maybe I should have, 2023, equal rights, blah, 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 but I just thought against it. I bring up my concerns to an officer that's sitting across the street from the club, but he doesn't give me his name when we're interrupted.
Excuse me, officer. The guy around the corner said that somebody's stealing a car. Maybe you want to go check it out?
Huh. Sounds interesting. So I go back there to see what's happening, but there's no cop. There are no people. No stolen vehicle. It just seemed like a ploy for the cop to leave. I'm back the next night to ask about the stolen car and people complaining about his customers peeing all over the neighborhood.
I don't even know you.
Whoa, back off, dude.
So get the fuck away from me with your fucking phone. Who are you?
I call the police and continue recording.
What do you do for a living, my man?
smart. Oh my God.
What is your life like? What is your life like today? You're a fucking loser.
Unfortunately, Santorelli arrives. I've dealt with him in the past, and he could use some retraining to say the very least.
You're nothing but a harassment annoyance.
This man assaulted me.
You are a harassment annoyance. I didn't assault you. You put that in my face. Nobody has the right to put anything in my face. I take that as a threat.
It's all recorded.
You can show him.
Hey, let's go back and take a look. I made sure to keep my distance and never put my camera in his face, nor was I threatening at any point. He's the one getting into my space. He hits me trying to take my camera and threatens me.
I had distance. This is my distance right here. You come this close to me, I take that as a threat. I don't know you. You're wearing a mask. You got your face covered. For all I know, you're trying to rob me. For all I know, you're trying to assault me. I have the right to defend myself. And if you don't like that, then you're gonna have a problem. You come in my face again. You come in my face again, I will bust your fucking hole. I'm not committing any crimes. Neither are you. Neither are you. Neither are you. You're annoying me. You're threatening me.
You're a
I will
liar.
break your fucking hole.
All right, sir.
I will fucking kill you. That's a threat. I will fucking kill you. That's a threat.
Santarelli starts by telling me I'm guilty of criminal mischief as this guy continues to threaten me.
You can't do that. I'm telling you.
I gotta protect these people. For all I know, you're a fucking terrorist, you fucking maniac. For all I know, you're coming here with a weapon trying to shoot my customers. I'll break your fucking hole. I'll break your fucking hole. I'll break your fucking hole.
Did you make a 911 call, sir?
Yep.
You want to tell me what happened?
Yeah, that guy assaulted.
Not one officer will talk to him. I start telling Santarelli what happened, and I offer to show him the video. But he says it's not necessary. He says I'm not injured, so there is no assault. And since they didn't observe it, they refuse to arrest him. And that's when I notice he slips inside, not to be seen again until the cops leave. This cop is so obviously doing everything he can do to not help. It's infuriating.
Video?
You can show me the video if you like.
And
yes.
then what?
It's still not observed in my presence. If you want to show me the video, you can.
I check in on their little powwow, and as we are talking, a fight breaks out in the club.
Any touch. Hold on.
And this officer wants to talk off camera, which makes no sense to me. Why would he?
You can talk to me, but again, you can turn that off and we'll talk. You can turn that off and we'll talk.
Okay, well then I will respectfully decline your invitation to speak. What I need you to do is generate a report. Do you know which gentleman?
Yes.
Which gentleman?
I know who you were talking to. I know
Who?
you were referring to.
Who?
I'm not giving you his name.
You know, I'll put in the request and I'll get the name, okay?
That's
Because
perfectly fine.
woosah, woosah.
Is there anything else we can help you with tonight, sir?
Go generate your report so I can put a FOIA request for it. What's your name and badge number?
Officer Santarelli, badge number 137.
Turns out they never got his name, because when I spoke to the detective, he said,
I have no new updates on your case.
Okay, so we didn't arrest anybody either?
Not yet.
Why haven't we arrested the bouncers?
I haven't found them. For them.
Okay, so then what? So, okay, how about this? Next time I see the guy there, I'm going to call the police.
That'd be great.
Because they have an active warrant for their arrest?
No, there's no warrant.
Why?
Because I don't have their pedigree information.
What does that mean?
I don't have their name, date of birth, address, none of that.
I know who you were referring to. I'm not giving you his name.
I don't have their name, date of birth, address, none of that.
I know who you were referring to. I'm not giving you his name. I'm not giving you his name. I'm not giving you his name.
the cops leave without helping, and I stay to continue recording. Bouncers are trying to force me down the block.
You're harassing customers. You cannot harass the customers.
Get away from my customers, bro. Go.
Go. Stop following, please. You're
All
following
right,
us.
this is the sidewalk.
And you have a mask on.
This is the
I
sidewalk.
don't know what you have in your pocket, sir.
And I know what some of you will say, I'm asking for it, but how is recording a business violating the peace of a community being a crime? There is clearly something fishy going on here. And if you lived here, you would know what I'm talking about. Since the cops left without resolving the issue or holding this guy accountable, they felt like they could do whatever they wanted, so they did.
Building to building line is by sidewalk. Street, you can stay in the street. Street's good, but this is my property. Get the fuck out of here. Building line to building line. Stay away from building. You want to stay in the street? That's fine. Building line to building line is mine. Let's get it.
Hey! Hey!
The cops have no interest in helping. For example, lead detective Stella has been telling his supervisor he's leaving messages for me when he's not.
Stella and the fantasy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one got back to me.
All right. He told me he called you and left you a voicemail. That's not the case?
I don't have anything. So, I mean, if he's saying that he called you, I would very much like that proof of it.
I'm assuming he called from his office line, but I did follow up with him on today's Friday. I believe it was. What day did we speak?
We spoke last Friday.
So it was Monday or Tuesday. It was in the beginning of the week. He did say he reached out to you.
No, sir, he did not. And I mean, I don't know.
He didn't leave you a voicemail?
No, he didn't leave me a voicemail. He didn't call. He didn't...
Checked with him. He said he reached out to you. That's.
Well, he didn't do anything. Because I've been leaving voicemails. I've been sending emails. I've been going to town hall to resolve this issue. But again, still nothing. I had been staying away from Glamour, but decided to play detective myself. And sure enough, within 6 days and only 3 visits, I locate each of the guys.
Why haven't we arrested the bouncers?
I haven't found them.
I saw one working this weekend.
What day was that?
Man. Okay. I'm gonna have to. I'm
Can
gonna.
you tell me what day it was?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at because I recorded it.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it is. Well, it is. Well, it's not really perfect, sir, because I shouldn't have to be going out to do. Okay, so perfect. What do you need from me now?
I don't need anything from you. I just haven't been able to locate them. I've sat out front over there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, and I don't see these guys working there.
If the assault wasn't a Sunday night when they were working, why wouldn't you wait on a Sunday night when they're working? It makes absolutely no sense to me. So either he's really bad at his job, or he's just really not trying at all.
You're not there.
Well, I need your email to give you the information or something because I don't have it off the top of my head. I have to look through my phone and get all this information.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
But you just said you saw him this weekend, right?
Yeah.
And you don't know what day it was?
Saturday or Sunday or... Yeah, no, I don't know specifically. You want specifics, right? You don't want me to give you the wrong information, no? I don't understand why you're giving me an attitude, sir. You're supposed to be helping me.
I'm not giving you an attitude. I'm just trying to get a direct answer. Because, like I said, I give you the days that I've been out there. I haven't been out there on a Saturday, and maybe that's the night that they're working. So, I mean, that would make sense to me because that's the only day I haven't been out there.
Okay, well, none of this makes sense to me. None of this makes sense to me. I don't know why this man hasn't been arrested yet.
Okay.
Any of them. Because one man threatened me.
I to you, I haven't located them. That's why they haven't been arrested.
So oh my gosh. So I don't understand what has to happen now. So what's going on? So you guys are just, nothing's happening. So pretty much, you're telling me that nothing's going on, nothing's happening.
No, it's an active case. I've been looking for these guys. I told you I've been out there looking for them.
Okay, so then what? So okay, how about this? Next time I see the guy there, I'm gonna call the police.
That'd be great. That'd be great. That'd be great.
So if I call the police and tell them to go there, will they get his information or no?
I would hope so.
Well, what do you mean?
I can't tell the police what to do, what not to do. I'm not them.
Well, I mean, I'm telling you, if I call them like, hey, I was assaulted by A, B, and C, and I see them standing there, will they say, okay, good for you, bye?
I can't tell you what those cops are going to do. I'm not I can't foresee the future. I don't know. I'm not in other people's minds.
Well, I mean, if there's an active investigation, shouldn't the police be helping with it? So wouldn't you be telling your officers in blue, hey, we're looking for X, X, and X. When you're out on patrol, if you see this person, this person, this person, we're looking for them. That doesn't happen?
Well, I can explain something to you if you give me a second.
Please.
If I'm the officer that's there, and you say to me, Detective Stella has an open investigation against that guy right there, but he told me he doesn't have their information. Can you get their information? If I was that officer, I would try to get that guy's information.
I even tried calling the police to help identify the gentleman, but do you think they came to help? I'll give you a moment.
Fort Chester Police, Lieutenant Krasinski.
Hi. On February 20th, I was attacked by the security guards outside Glamour nightclub. And ever since then, Detective Stella has had an open investigation searching for these 3 gentlemen. Now, I spoke to him recently and he said he's been unable to locate them. However, I just rode my bike by and I saw one of the gentlemen there.
Okay, down at the park? At the Glamour?
Yeah, so...
Detective Stella is not here at this time, though. So he's the one doing the follow-up. I don't have access to, cases, so I can't even... I can't even open him up to find out who he needs to talk to.
Okay, well, very simply, if I go there and a police officer goes there and I point out that guy, then shouldn't the officer then take his information?
They believe we probably have the information at this point.
No, you guys don't.
Okay.
Hello? Hello? Okay. What is that?
He really hung up on me, but what do I expect from the son of the former police chief who was arrested for tampering and retaliation? I call back.
You have reached the Portchester Police Department. Portchester Police, Lieutenant Krasinski.
We were just talking. I think we were disconnected.
Yes, what's going on?
I need an officer to go to Glamour so you can get that guy's information.
Okay. It's Detective Stella's investigation, right? So he has the stuff that he needs.
Okay, but he doesn't have the guy's information. He doesn't have the guy's name, address, phone number, or social security. He needs to identify the guy.
He needs to identify the guy?
Because there's an open investigation and they still haven't located three of the guys. The three guys.
Okay. Are you sure that this person is involved?
Yeah, I'm going to go there and meet the officer and ID him.
You're gonna... What do you mean you're gonna ID him?
I mean, if an officer goes to Glamour right now, they don't know who it is. But if I go there and I'm like, that's the gentleman who assaulted me February 20th, then can't the officer then take his information?
I mean, if there's an active investigation through the Detective Bureau, we're not getting involved, with something like that. There's an active investigation. You don't want us getting in the way of Detective Stella's investigation.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, they didn't identify the gentleman. Like, they don't have the guy's name. So they need to get his name before they can prosecute and charge him.
Right. All right, I'm sure Detective Stella has, he's working on the investigation. We're not going to step in his investigation.
But I'm literally telling you that he doesn't have the ID. He doesn't have...
I understand what you're telling me, but what I'm telling you is we're not going to step on Detective Stella's active investigation.
There is no stepping on when you guys are on part of the same force with the same mission. I don't understand how they're stepping on when you're just doing your job, which is protecting and serving. So that makes no sense to me.
Okay.
So again...
I'll leave the message with Detective Stella.
Well, I need an officer to Glamour nightclub.
Okay, we're not sending an officer to Glamour nightclub. We're not getting involved in Detective Stella's investigation that's ongoing already.
I was told that if I called, that a police officer would come and identify.
By who?
Detective Stella. Because he's not there all the time.
Right.
He said that...
I don't have anybody to send right now.
Okay, well, I can check into that later, right? First and foremost. And number two, so what? Send one. So send one in 10 minutes.
Okay, when they get here.
What do you mean when they get here?
Yeah, when they get free.
Okay, well, I have to be there to identify. So you know what? Then I'll just ride my bike around and find an officer sitting in the back of a parking lot doing nothing, and then tell him to go do it.
Right. Okay. Good night.
You're a piece of shit.
If I'm the officer that's there, and you say to me, Detective Stella has an open investigation against that guy right there, but he told me he doesn't have their information, can you get their information? If I was that officer, I would try to get that guy's information.
And Detective Stella has had an open investigation searching for these three gentlemen. Now, I spoke to him recently and he said he's been unable to locate them. However, I just rode my bike by and I saw one of the gentlemen there.
Okay, we're not sending an officer to Glamour nightclub.
So if I call the police and tell them to go there, will they get his information or no?
I would hope so. Right. All right, I'm sure Detective Stella has, he's working on the investigation. We're not going to step in his investigation.
Next time I see the guy there, I'm going to call the police.
That'd be great. That'd be great. That'd be great.
Are not getting involved in Detective Stella's investigation that's ongoing already.
At this point, if I don't stay on their back, they will never arrest these guys. Because there's something going on here. And this is where you come in. I've tried to do this alone, and I've gone nowhere. But there are strength in numbers. Help me bring transparency and accountability to Portchester. Like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, if you see something, film something.
Sayonara.